The lodge is set in one of Zambia's national parks. So the lodge is not fenced. We do get wildlife in camp during evening time. We're fortunate enough though, we don't have cats in our national park, but do expect the likes of elephants, Cape buffaloes, and hippos.
No giraffes.
Not giraffes as well, but giraffes they are found furthest in the national park.
I see, I see.
Yes. We are a 12-unit lodge. Maximum guest capacity is 24. So we've got 8 double rooms and 2 family units.
Okay, we can see at least one of
You
them.
can see one room, yes,
Exactly.
which I'm going to show you now.
But here it's also, it's known for swimming. The
You-
river
There's
is
no,
not.
the river's not for swimming. There's crocodiles and hippos there. You die.
That's why we're... Плавать все-таки не надо. Крокодилы и гиппопотамы здесь есть. It means sitting here on the dinner, you can also them swimming around.
Sometimes you see hippos floating around, crocodiles floating around. There's hippos over there, which I'll show you.
Гиппопотамы вот там, вот.
Yeah,
И
right there.
крокодилы можно увидеть. Вон там гиппики. Вон. Лежат.
Гипо.
Oh my god, it's like, you know, like cats.
Yes.
Oh, there is one coming.
Yeah. Infinity pool. So facilities you're gonna find in camp. We've got a gym, fitness center. We've got a spa treatment room. We've got a library. So the library is a very important room, which is this structure here, which is the only room with Wi-Fi.
Ideas to stay without
Just
the Wi-Fi.
stay without the Wi-Fi and to interact with people and the
I
guests.
see.
Yes.
Здесь слоны были вот в апреле, слон подходил прямо сюда. То есть, так как отель расположен в национальном парке, мы об этом еще поговорим, то в отеле всего 12 номеров, это закрытый лодж, и мы можем видеть вот там гиппопотамов с крокодилами, вот здесь вот был слон, и Wi-Fi только в библиотеке. Специальная задача, чтобы гости в номерах были без Wi-Fi.
Добро
Пожаловать.
Okay, let me Добро пожаловать with J-Speed Travel.
Thank you very much. We are very happy to be here. Amazing place, amazing you, and very good people. Can you just once more introduce yourself and the property for the names, and after we put everything downstairs?
So I'm Dumi. I'm the general manager of Thorntree River Lodge. Part of is one of the African bush camps properties in Zambia. So African bush camps has properties in Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Botswana. And in total, we have 14 properties. The first property was birthed out of Zimbabwe, called Somalisa, a beautiful camp, which is in a national park called Wange. Then we've got other camps in Botswana, which are also fantastic for your wildlife, absolutely epic wildlife. We also have properties in one other place called Manapus in Zimbabwe, fantastic properties there. Wildlife is galore. And obviously we then came and built something here in Zambia.
So recently new, 2 years.
So about 2 years, yes.
And how do you feel now about the property? What makes you different to the others?
So this is unique in terms that we are close. We are very close to the falls, but yet far. As we sit here, we're about 19 kilometers as a crow flies going to the falls. That makes us unique in terms of location. So I believe that, you know, when guests come into here, you know, to come and see the falls, it's just a few minutes you're there and a few minutes you're back here, and you don't feel the impact of the numbers that are around the falls and any other activities out there. And obviously we pride ourselves on our service, the kind of service we feel we are very personalized, where this camp is very interactive and very personal. That makes us very, very different. And we are very, very privileged to have this river frontage. It is almost like a private river frontage that we have. On this river, you would go out on a water safari, and most of the times you will not see anybody else, which makes it absolutely unique.
What else they can have specially made just for them from your side?
So our activities are all exclusive to us. We've got water safaris, which is a sunrise cruise, sunset cruise. We also have a floating lunch cruise, and only for our guests. Then we have on land, we've got a game drive, which is only tailor-made for our guests, and also visits going to see the rhinos, only specifically tailor-made for our guests.
Rhinos is something spectacular. We haven't saw them.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to see. And all our activities, as I say, we do walks from here. It is all for our guests. Obviously, there are then third-party activities that we are also enjoying, like going to the falls to do helicopter rides, which is just 20 minutes from here. You're doing those excursions, and all other activities that are offered around the Victoria Falls, such as rafting and stuff like that. we facilitate for those.
We also been told that you have animals coming to the lodge, so it's possible to have like elephants here during the night. The hippos are coming to the near to your house, so you can sit there and saw them running around. Is it safe for people?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So we are basically in the national park. We're just on the edge of Mosyotura National Park. So we are in the park. So this is a general. We are animals. We have movement and free movement. We've not closed anything. We let them go by freely. So yes, we do have elephants come through. We have buffalo come through. We have hippos come through. But we've got trained personnel that will escort you from one point to another, who understand animal behavior, when to move and when not to move. So you're pretty safe.
About the kids, we also been talking that Russians love to travel with the kids because you're going to Africa, long trip far away, and you really want to show to your kids, to your children, what it's about. What can you offer to families with the kids up? I don't speak about smaller one, very smaller they usually are with the parents.
Correct.
But up 6, 7, something very interesting, maybe something very special.
We definitely cater for kids. This is very family oriented property. Ponds that are in there. We do fishing for the kids there. We do small little walks, nature walks with the kids. So one of our guides will take the kids for a walk and just educate them on the flora and fauna and birds and prints that they find in the waterworks in the back there. These are some of the things that we do for the kids. We do interesting things like teaching them our language, which is our local language. Yes.
Oh, this is cute.
So by the time the kids go back, they've learned how to greet in our local language, which is really nice. So it's just some of the activities that we have for kids.
We can maybe for the coffee we can also put it and make a video how he do it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, exactly. The right service.
Sure, absolutely. So this coffee will definitely double espresso will work you up.
Morning, we already woke up.
Wow.
Красиво. So coming back to the kids, so they learn your own language and they can come by and a little bit use it.
Correct, yes. So we teach them how to greet in our local language, a few sayings. So it's just a small little language training that we do for the kids. And so far kids and parents absolutely love it. Because I believe that, you know, these days when you travel, it's also important to integrate with the culture and understand the cultural aspect of wherever you go. So you find one of our activities that is very popular is actually our village tour, which is to one village called Maunga Village, which is a village that we actually do our social responsibility in, which is, you know, we've got a foundation fund called African Bush Camp Fund, and we send our guests there to meet and see how people live, and guests absolutely love it.
This is the thing we've been recently, 20 minutes ago, talking about, that my husband said, I would be so happy to see how the people are really living, not the luxury level, I know what it is we are living, but how the people we saw or we've been talking today, how this is very important thing you're saying.
It is absolutely key. You know, today's travelers love to know the original people of the place, how they live, how they survive.
Exactly.
And I think it's a lovely thing to take back home.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Как раз то, о чем мы говорили с тобой, что одним из таких специальных сервисов, представляемых отелем, является посещение деревни. Есть специальный фонд African Bush, принадлежащей компании, которые поддерживают, выбирают для себя определенные деревни, их поддерживают сборами, финансовой поддержкой и так далее. Так вот, гости отеля имеют возможность приехать, посмотреть, пообщаться с жителями, как они по-настоящему живут. Это очень круто. Это как раз то, чего нам не хватало. We do it next time, because we need to make it like a special village visit.
Well, next time you come, we're very happy to take you through there.
Thank you so much.
You'll love this. It's very authentic. It's still real. We've not commercialized it at all. So it is a pretty special visit.
Отдельно сделаем в следующий раз. The next question about people. So your staff, your people who is with you. I would say people are 70–80% of every property. Not just the rooms, not just the view. It's always very important, but people makes it really different. Are your people local? Do you study them specially, or what you do to have the special service?
So we we pride ourselves in employing mostly local people from the neighboring community to empower that particular community. Obviously, when I came through 2 years ago and basically put the whole team together. I was looking at personalities. I would hear your story, and then to me, plus obviously some training that you've had, that would interest me to be part of our team, because we are an interactive team, and we've handpicked our staff from the local community so that they can tell their stories to our guests.
Exactly.
And my training, or the training we have to our team, is tell your story to your guests, let your guests know about you, and this is what we do.
This is something so new for me, really, to say you change now my understanding to a lot of the things, because usually in the hotels, people are thinking, if you talk to a guest, you don't talk about your own. But for two of us, it's always very important to know what happened here, how people live, how many kids they have,
Correct.
I don't know, what they eat. And where we are traveling, we are talking to all that people, Cambodia, Vietnam, I don't know, ladies just to wait in the restaurant, hotel management, how they live, why, are they happy or not? And when you have the stories, just then you understand the country.
Correct.
That's why when you're mentioning, oh, I'm so happy that you do it.
No, we do it, and we pride ourselves in it. And I would like to say, the industry has evolved. These remote exclusive properties, other than just service, we give an experience.
Exactly.
So an experience is not just about seeing the elephant and the buffalo. It's also me telling you my story. It's me interacting with you. Me bonding with you in the time that you're with us. So this is the training we've given to our team.
Непосредственно в лодже создается отношение гостя и сотрудников. Сама команда набиралась, безусловно, это те люди, кто живут здесь рядом, но подбор команды, которым занимался генеральный менеджер, состоял не только в том, чтобы подобрать людей, умеющих разговаривать и прилично себя ведущих и так далее, и, может быть, работавших когда-то ранее, но еще подобрать персонально подходящего человека и, безусловно, прошедшего обучения, уметь рассказывать истории, свои истории. Истории жизни, истории опыта человека, истории о стране, чтобы люди хотели возвращаться сюда не только ради вида, места, прекрасных номеров и вкусной еды, но еще и ради этих историй. Потому что именно это создает уникальность, желание вернуться. И на самом деле я безумно рада это слышать, потому что нам всегда очень интересно знакомиться с людьми и узнавать их личные истории, и это привязывает. Yes, about the Russian market. How do you think what would be most amazing, spectacular, or unforgettable for the Russian people?
We're just a few minutes away from one of the natural wonders of the world, which is Victoria Falls. That, I feel, is on its own a real draw card. When you come to this part of the world, the Victoria Falls definitely is a spectacle to see. And the way we actually execute this trip is early morning, before as the sun rises, you are at the falls. So the light is beautiful and the time is absolutely amazing. So I feel our Russian market would definitely enjoy. We also have surprise boat cruises, for instance. The boat cruise, I'm sure the Russian market will love.
Sure.
The sunset Russian cruise, sunset boat cruises and stuff like that. I'm sure they'll absolutely love it. We also, obviously, the rhino trip to the rhino, to go and see the rhinos. I'm sure that will also be quite a highlight with our Russian market as well. We are a property that would appeal to the Russian market just because of the luxury that we offer, the exclusiveness that we offer, the service, the food, and the activities. I feel we fit very well for the Russian market in total.
Thank you so much.
You are most welcome.
You are speaking as you're doing interview at least once a week.
I've been doing it for a while, so.